Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into this really fascinating excerpt. It's from a text called Death, Life, and the Unborn Self. And if you've ever, found yourself thinking about the really big questions, what is life really? What happens when we die? Who am I? The self we feel. Then the source material, well, it's going to grab you. It offers a perspective that might challenge some things we assume, some surprising answers, definitely. So our mission here in this deep dive is to explore the key ideas in this specific text, see what we can pull out about these huge mysteries.
Yeah, and what's interesting about this source is the structure. It's a Q&A. And that format, it really helps cut through to the core questions people have,
Right.
about death, consciousness, who we are, presenting a very specific viewpoint and response. So as we go through, you'll want to notice the distinctions it makes. They're really key. Things like the difference between the body and, well, life itself, or between the knower, that sense of I watching things, and what it calls pure consciousness. Our goal is really just to understand what the source is saying about it all.
Absolutely. And it jumps right in, no messing around. Starts with this fundamental question about witness consciousness. Is it permanent? And the answer this text gives is, well, it's no. Pretty surprising. It says, the knower rises and sets with the known.
That's such a crucial starting point, isn't it, for this text's whole view? It's saying that the part of us that feels like the observer, the I see this, I think that, the knower, it's not some eternal thing. It's tied to actually having experiences, to the known. When there's something known, the knower is there. When there isn't, it isn't. And the source points beyond that to a state where both the knower and the known, they appear and disappear.
Which makes you think immediately about sleep, doesn't it? Deep sleep, no world being perceived, no sense of an I having experiences. But the body's still, well, sensitive, receptive. The source points that out. What's happening there then, according to this view?
Yeah, the text frames it in a really interesting way. It argues the knower wasn't really gone in sleep, not destroyed. It's just that the experience of things, of thoughts, wasn't present.
Yeah.
It uses this analogy like saying, I see nothing in a dark room. Only someone who can see even understands what nothing means in that context. So sleep, in this view, is just a lapse in memory, a pause in the stream of experience. And the source is very clear. Life goes on.
Okay. So life keeps going through sleep, even if that sense of the knower, the experience, pauses. All right, let's take that to the next step, the bigger question, death. How does this text define death?
It's remarkably simple, almost. Clinical. Death is just the change in the living process of a particular body. That's it. The integration holding the body together ends, disintegration starts. It keeps the focus right on the physical form.
But that feels maybe a bit incomplete. What about the knower, that feeling of me, the experiencer? Does that just disappear when the body dies then, according to the source?
The text is really unambiguous here. It draws a parallel, a direct one, to birth. It states, just as the knower of the body appears at birth, so he disappears at death.
Wow. Okay. Let's just pause on that. The knower, the me I feel like I am right now, gone at death, according to this source. Anyway, that's pretty radical for a lot of viewpoints. Okay, if the knower disappears, does that mean nothing is left? Ugh. Well, of me.
But this is where that key distinction comes in again. It says life remains, and then consciousness needs a vehicle and an instrument for its manifestation. When life produces another body, another knower comes into being.